YouTube, I'm going to cut straight to the chase. This Valentine's Day event sucks because of one particular aspect of the event that really is going to screw a lot of you over unless you watch this video, or heck, even if you do watch this video and follow the advice, it may still screw you over. And that's because this event is massively RNG and puts you at a point where you're forced to make decisions which actually are only optimal if you know what's going to happen in the future. And because none of us have foresight or a time machine, unfortunately we can't predict the future. And therefore, you have no idea what rewards you could potentially get this event until, of course, you actually do it. And by then it's too late. Basically, the confession balloons part of the Valentine's Day event is rubbish. For the simple reason, it gets you different rewards depending on what heroes you pick up. First of all, you might look at this and go, wow, a free demon bell. Yes, congratulations, everybody's going to get a free demon bell, provided you can get the rewards from this event, which is great. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. This is not me reviewing the event. That's going to be a separate video. This is me explaining to you how this very specific aspect of the event works. Basically, at some point through this, you can pick 5-star heroes, and depending on the heroes you pick and obtain, you will get different rewards. This particular combination of 3 heroes is going to get you a 5-star chest. These will get you another 5-star chest. These ones here will get you light and dark chests, blah de blah de blah. And you might be thinking, okay, I will go with the ones with the best crossover. Well, unfortunately, DH Games aren't dumb, and they've made it so that the crossover on here is really difficult to work with. If you don't know what I mean by crossover, that's a way of you getting multiple rewards from different areas. So for example, there isn't going to be another one that gives you rewards for getting Annabelle Tix and Gustin all at the same time. DH Games aren't that generous. So basically, bear with me as we go and take a look at all of this. First things first, the male heroes available are these you see here. Onkirimaru, Tix, Gustin, Inosuke, Sherlock, blah 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 blah. All 15 of these ones. There you go, take a look. Let's move on. The female ones are also pretty good. We have ourselves Annabelle, Eloise, Ithaca, Saja, Fiona, etc., etc., Carrie, Ammon, Ra, Tussalago. Right? Again, nice selection of heroes. And you might be thinking, oh, great, I'm going to go ahead and grab Eloise because I need Eloise, or I'm going to grab Ignis because I need Ignis. Nope, don't do that. That is bad. That's what they want you to do. Because you are going to get at least 5 heroes from this, assuming you can get enough of these tickets, because every single time you pull one of these love letters that you send off either to the male or female rabbits, you have a 25% chance to get one of the heroes, and you can choose which hero it is. Okay, you still with me? You can choose the hero. Now, if you get to 4 and you haven't at that point been given the chance to get a hero, you will then be given one for free. So that means 4 is the most you will use to get a 5-star hero, and you will get a 5-star hero every 4 minimum. That's important. Now, where do we get these love letters from? There's 2 main ways. The first is from this Valentine's package here, but I will assume for this video that you will not do that. You will not buy this for 50 bucks. This is to help free-to-play players and budget players, most importantly, and also people that want to be informed as they make progress. The actual best way to get them from, the place to pick these letters up, is from the Love at First Sight. First, you'll see Eloise and Valentino. Choose one, it doesn't matter, and then you need to go ahead and rack up some of these roses, because these roses will get you affection, and affection will get you rewards at the bottom. Most importantly, it will get you these love letters. It will get you 5 for the 10, 5 for 30, it will get you 5 when you get to 100, and it will get you 5 when you get to 350. And you can get to 350 very easily. You have to do 300 profit orbs, and you have to get 50 5-star heroes. That's 350 done. If you don't have those profit orbs, if you don't have 300 of them, you actually only need 220, and just wait until the end of the event, log in from campaign loot drop, collect bunny toys, which are the campaign loot drop currency, and then when you cash those in, you will then get enough rewards to take you to 350. You'll get yourself a love letter, because you should get around 2,400 bunnies, and that's going to be 80 additional roses once cashed in, because you get additional rewards for 30 bunnies. So 30 times 80 is 2,400. Still with me? I hope so. Basically, what you should know from this is you're going to walk away with 20 love letters in an ideal world. That's an important number. Right, let me go and claim them. You are also presented with these options. You can either go walking along the riverside, that's going to get you a wishing coin, not worth it. Firework appreciation, that's going to get you summon scrolls, that's nice, but if you do the dream dinner, that's going to get you 5-star hero shards, which in my opinion is the best value. You could argue though that going in for the heroic summon scrolls is good because you can save them for future heroic summons events, maybe use them to get an artifact at some point. That could be quite useful for you, maybe. I don't know. It's up to you to decide that. I'm not going to tell you what to go for because it's personal preference. Either way, I'm just going to keep doing this over and over again until we get ourselves up to 350. There's 250, so I do 2 more. 3, 4, and there we go. I need to do another 10 bombs, so we'll just go fireworks appreciation, pick up some heroic scrolls, and we're done. We've made it to 350. So let's go back to the first part of this event. Now, it is time for me to explain to you how you can approach this optimally. And for that, I'm going to need you to pay attention. So, the first thing is that when you get the choice to select a hero, you cannot progress from that point. I'm going to have to go to a different server to show you this. Here on this server earlier, we used some of our love letters, and we were presented with the select hero options. Unfortunately, when you are given an option, an attempt to select a hero, you cannot do anything else. You can't click the bunny, there's no way of progressing, you are stuck and have to select a hero. This is bad, because ultimately you do not know how many heroes you are going to get from this event. The minimum you can get, if you get 20 of those letters, is 5. And 5 is going to get you a 9-star Dark Puppet, but the only way you get the 9-star Dark Puppet is if you pull out the correct 5 heroes, which in this case would be Carrie, Ammon-Ra, Forkis, Natasha, and Waldeck, or Tussalago, Andrea, Russell, Gloria, and Siahu. One of those selections will get you the 9-star puppets. However, there is a chance, and a very good one of that you get to 6. And that actually offers you a void resource selection chest, which gives you stuff to upgrade your star spawns, which is arguably better than a 9-star puppet, because food you can accumulate. But this stuff genuinely is limited for people. A lot of people struggle to upgrade their star spawns. So getting this stuff to take your star spawns higher is very good for free-to-play players. So if you're a free-to-play player that can get to 6, you'd like to know that that's an option for you. Because if you go ahead and think, oh, I'm only going to go and get to 5, and you pull out Carrie, right? Carrie isn't in this list of 6 heroes. So if you carry on and realize you can get 6 heroes from this event, you already pulled out Carrie, so it won't matter. Because Carrie isn't one of the 6 you needed to get yourself the void resource selection chest. I hope you're still with me. As well, some people might even get really lucky and get to 7, and again, there's very little crossover here. And if you look, the Cloud Island chest is available, and that's going to get you 100k of each of these, along with 30 Master's Toolboxes and 10k Fine Wood with 10k Hard Rock. For some people, that might be the thing to go for instead of a void resource selection chest. And if you get super duper lucky, you could even potentially get a chance to get to 8 and get a 10-star Dark Puppet. Although in my personal opinion, the real thing that jumps out is this void resource selection chest, because I just think the opportunity for free-to-play players to upgrade their star spawns is really good. But I know for a lot of established players, maybe you'll want to go with something else. It really depends. Some people might even want to chance it and have an opportunity to pick themselves up this, a mysterious artifact selection chest, by getting 5 males and 5 females. Now note, there are balances and weightings that don't make much sense here. For example, this 8-1 over here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 female heroes and 1 male. Waldeck. Bit weird. The 8-1 here, this is 5 males and 3 females. So again, you can't just do an even split in both and expect to get yourselves the top rewards. You might actually still not succeed. So now let's talk about a strategy for approaching this. Because as you can see here, I'm now locked in. So I don't know what to choose. Right? I've been forced to pick a hero, but I don't know what I'm going to get to. I don't know if I'm going to get to 5. I don't know if I'm going to get to 6. I don't know if I'm going to get to 7. And because of that, there's a very specific strategy you're going to have to do to make yourself figure out how much progress you're going to make. So let's go over onto the other account so I can show you that strategy in action. So what we need to do is present ourselves with a way of figuring out how much progress we are going to make. We need to figure out how lucky we're going to be without getting presented with that select hero menu. To do that, we're going to do a 10 bomb, because in that 10 bomb, we could get 3, 4, 5 stars. Who knows? So we're going to do a 10 bomb first. The reason we do that is we figure out how lucky we are in the first half of our love letters, and we're going to use that to inform our progress later on. Now, to figure out whether to go for a male 10 bomb or a female 10 bomb, we need to look at the romance quests. Let's assume we're going to get really, really unlucky. So, let's decide which group of 5 heroes we prefer. What I need you to do is choose between Carrie, Amon-Ra, Natasha, or Andrea, Russell, Siahu. Because the first group is dominated by 3 females, the other group is dominated by 3 males. So pick which of those 3 would you like. I'm going to say for this example, it's Carrie, Amon-Ra, Natasha. So I'm going to go ahead and do a 10 bomb in female. And that will inform us with what to do next. So we're going to do 10 love letters in female. That's going to go in our bunny rises up. We will claim those rewards. Now let's see how many attempts I have. It says attempts left 2. And here, one more attempt will get me a third one. That will use 11 tickets. But if I low roll in male, I'm only going to end up with 2 males. Which means it's 1 more for a female, so that would be 3 females we have in total. And if I low roll in male, we're going to walk away with, unfortunately, just 2 males. But that's why we went in female first, right? Because by going in female first, we've gone heavier in female. And now, if I do another one, I'm going to get Carrie, Amon-Ra, Natasha. And then if I low roll in male and only get 2, it's Forkis and Moldick. And I get that 9-star Dark Puppet. But now here comes an interesting part. Because I only have 2 attempts from the female, I'm now going to do singles in male. If instead it says attempt left 3, what I want you to go ahead and do is a 10 bomb in male. Because then you could end up with 3 and 3 across both. Heck, you might even end up with 4 and 3 across both. And then you can decide what exactly you're going to pull away. That's going to give you the most choice. Now, the other thing that's going to be unfortunate, though, is you could be left with a 3 out of 4. That means you used 3 letters and didn't get anything, which means you wasted 3 letters. Because it only actually took me 7 letters. This is 8, 9, and 10 that we used in the 10 bomb. So those 7 letters were all I needed to get 2 attempts of choosing my 5 stars. Now that's annoying, because it means those 3 I could have used elsewhere. But I already have used them elsewhere. I used them in female. So the reason we chose female was because I wanted, if there was going to be an overflow, for it to end up in the one where I needed more heroes. In this case, I wanted Carrie, Amon-Ra, and Natasha, and that's why I did that 10 bomb there. So hopefully you're still with me on this. Anyway, in the situation I've been presented with, I've got attempt left 2. I'm going to do singles. So let's do 1 in male. Now, if this gives me the choice to select a hero, which it does, now we start thinking. Because I know I'm guaranteed to get to 6, because I have 3 females here. If I do 1 more, I've got a guaranteed male, and I'll have 8 tickets left. So I can definitely get to 6. But what if I get to 7? What if I high roll? What do I need to do? Well, at this point now, I need to select a hero that overlaps in both the 6 and the 7 area, just in case I want to get lucky. Now, for us, that's going to be Cthulhu, because Cthulhu is available in here. Very nice. No one else is, I believe. There are the female ones, so if instead you did a 10 bomb in male, and now you're left with 1 selection in female, you would either go with Nakia here, or you would go with Flora, because Flora is also in this one as well. So at this particular point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my hero. We're going to go with Cthulhu. So here we go. That's my first romance done. And that Cthulhu is both on the 6 and he's on the 7. Very, very good. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to figure out at this point whether I'm going to high roll and get to 7 or whether I'm not. And for that, I need to carry on in mail with singles. So here we go. Let's do another love letter. Send it away. That's just a 5-star. Let's go again. That's just a profit orb. So at this point, it looks like I'm not going to high roll. Yep. And so I have to get to 4 here. And there we go. So because of that, I now am not going to risk anything. I still could maybe get to 7, but the chances are very slim now. So what I would do at this point is I'd say, right, I didn't high roll on that second batch. I'm now going to have to commit on these 6 heroes here. So we're going to pick up Penny and we're going to pick up Nakia from our select heroes here. So we're going to go with the Penny. Okay. And then we're going to go and select Nakia. Okay. Then we're going to send one more away. And that's going to be another on these 6, which is going to be Flora. And then we're going to go Inosuke and Rogan. So let's get Flora by selecting her. And then select Rogan. And then we have 4 left, so we're going to do singles in mail. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. The last one. Select hero. Inosuke. And there it is. If I go to the romance quests, you'll see, by going right down to the bottom, I have done 6 out of 6, obtain the following heroes. So because of how we played that, even though it only looked like I was going to get to 5, I was actually able to get to 6 and get myself that rarer chest. So that's something you guys are going to have to do as you approach that. I hope that strategy made sense. Please do go back and re-watch this if you guys still need further advice. Now, some of you might be asking, what do I do if I get attempt 3 or higher from the one I do a 10 bomb in first? Well, it's a different strategy entirely. A lot of stuff needs to be weighed up. First things first, you need to look how many more do you need to progress. So I'm looking at this and I can see that I have 1, 2, 3 attempts here. Now I know if I do another 2, that's going to be 12 consumed and that's going to be 4. Now 4 with then 2 left over, that's 6. Now that's going to be 4 females. But hang on a second. If I look at the romance quest, I'm going to have 8 tickets left. And that's all going to go in male. 4 females and 2 males is not going to be enough to obtain the following heroes, even though I managed to get to 6. So what do I do? Well, I'm actually just going to have to risk it and do a 10 bomb in male. Because this 10 bomb in male could also be a high roll. We could get 3 attempts. And then I can do exactly what I did on the last account, pull out those 6 heroes and get myself this chest. But what if that pull in male is going to get me 4 male heroes? Well, if that's the case, then I can go ahead and pick an entirely different one. I can go ahead and have Valentino, I can have Oberon, I can have Siahu and Cthulhu, and then I'll pick the 3 females, Natasha, Gloria, and Flora, and I could get this if I wanted. Maybe I don't even want to get the Cloud Island chest. Maybe I still want to go with these 6 heroes and then choose any hero I want from the list, because that's also an option. You don't have to go with the one you get the most heroes of. I could say, you know what, I actually really do want to grab myself Andrea, so I'm going to grab Andrea, or I really want to grab myself Sherlock or Siahu or Russell, so I'm going to do that, or maybe it's Rogan or Forkis, right? It doesn't matter. Either way, that level of choice is still helpful. As well, I might do a 10 bomb in the male rabbit and only get 2 attempts. Well, at least at that point, I can go, okay, that's fair. I didn't get lucky, but you know what I did end up with? I ended up with getting 5 here. I got Carrie, Amon-Ra, and Natasha from the female, and I got a 9-star dog puppet. So you've just got to play it like that, unfortunately. If there's no way using your remaining love letters, based on the chances you have left, plus using them as singles, that you can figure out that you can get rewards, just do a 10 bomb in the opposite gender and see what you end up with. Because then you'll be given 2 select screens, all your love letters will be used, and then you can pick and choose exactly to get the best rewards. Because what would happen, what if I high roll in male and it says select 4 males? Then I could even go ahead and get from the 7 box. That would be awesome. Heck, what if it was 5 males? Then I could go in this 8 box over here, which is 3 females and 5 males, and I could pick them. It all depends on what the high roll ends up being. So that's the best strategy for this game mode. I wanted to get this video out so that you guys have that ready so that you don't make mistakes, because I know a lot of people are going to come into this and just go, ooh, yippee, I'm going to grab an Eloise, yay! Or some people are going to come into this and do singles and then get stuck and not know what to pick. So doing a 10 bomb early is probably the best thing you can do. So hopefully that's been good advice. Hopefully that doesn't fall on deaf ears. And fingers crossed, picking that decision, deciding, am I going to do a 10 bomb in male because I want to get myself Andrea, Russell, Siahu, or am I going to do a 10 bomb in female because I potentially want Carrie, Amon Ra, Natasha, and then using the result of that to inform your decision. If you low roll, you're going to end up with a 9-star and the heroes you originally were going to get. If you high roll, you get to this one here, you get 6, you get that void resource chest, or maybe you go further. That's something you want to do. I hope this helps. This event is an absolute mess. It's really badly designed. It's unnecessarily complicated and isn't fun. But me complaining about it, that's a whole other video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, which I'm sure you will, drop them in the comment section down below and either I or someone else in the community can help you out. And I'll see you next time. Happy idling.